My safe word will be whiskey.
Sorry, Rod, what was that?
Whiskey.
Your friend's wasted, Anakin.
Check this out!
Pork chop sandwiches.
Freaking pump! I've been drinking green tea all goddamn day!
Oh! Man, he hit his ass with a porky toe, man. Nice.
God, I go to church every goddamn Sunday. You gonna bring the demons out of me?
No matter what you do, I will be proud of you, even if you receive a liberal arts degree. Baby time. It's baby time. Wait, I wasn't finished.
All right, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick.
You know my dad?
Oh, G.I. Joe! What the fuck? No, this is my hat now. This is totally my hat.
Hello? Can everybody hear me? What's going on? Hi, Stu. Hi, Nova. Hello, Spaded One McDysentery. Spaded One McDysentery. I don't like green eggs and ham. I do not like them. Sam, I am. Well, I don't think I would eat my eggs and ham if they were green either. I think that would probably make me sick. So we agree on that, Spaded One. How's it going, everybody? Rowdy Riles back with another Rowdy Rundown, number 22. I don't really have a specific topic today, mostly because it's been kind of a rough week. A lot of stress, a lot of just like, as you can see, I got acne all over my chin, so that'll tell you what kind of week it's been. I don't usually have skin flare-ups. What's up, Kaiju Kitty? How's it going? So it's been a week. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of shit in the news. A lot of things are finally coming into effect. And well, we could talk about that a little bit because it does affect all of us. You know, these tariffs are starting to hit. There's a whole list of countries that are no longer shipping anything to the United States because the de minimis something, whatever it's called, which lets you have anything that's under $800 in value. The shipping is not like charge the cost or something. It's a thing that's been in effect for a long time, and because old Trumpster fire hasn't called off his tariffs, a lot of shit is not coming to the US anymore. A lot of stuff is going to be ultra expensive to get here, and it's on top of other things happening in the news. It's just been a rough week. It's been a week of, man, is everything going to be okay? And sometimes it doesn't feel like it is, you know? So that's where I'm at this week. There were some reveals, there are some pre-orders and all that stuff, and we will talk about those. In fact, I believe that, let me make sure that I didn't, because I believe that the SH Figure Arts, there it is, SH Figure Arts Spider-Man is up for pre-order today. $99.99. $10 non-refundable down payment. Man, y'all got me fucked up with that shit. That's crazy. And you know, are those prices going to stay the same? Who's to say? And another crazy thing is, you know, the yen was like 9,000 something, which translates to like 60 something dollars. So they're already overcharging for that as it is. And then if you add import fees on top of it, that's going to be one expensive Spider-Man. I'm going to hold on. So yeah, it's just a week of a lot of crazy crap happening, and the worst of which is the news in the last couple of days. And of course, the people in power, the monsters in power, are using any excuse they can to attack certain groups of people. And they're like, oh, look at this. We have the perfect opportunity to just group everyone in as a whole. And it's like, I think the biggest problem in this country out of anything is the gun violence. And that has nothing to do with anyone other than having access to weapons they shouldn't have. I'm waiting another IDK how many months for my high-end 1991 Godzilla, the one I've been most excited for. Great. Not bitter that big time YouTubers got there first. I get it, Kaiju. People be getting some stuff and I'm like, damn, how did I not get that? How did I not get that first? Where's my offers to be a shill? Where's my shill payments? $100 figures is kind of wild. You get into the 100 plus before tax and fees and start comparing your stuff like Mezco and expecting. That's the thing. Like for a Mezco, I can see the price at like $89, $90, $100. Like the Raiders Indiana Jones Mezco was $125, and that was a deluxe, and it came with the polystone base for the idol and all that stuff. So even that, I see the value there. But when it's something that's completely plastic and you're paying, so here's the thing, like SH Figure Arts, all those Bandai figures, you know, we get those Dragon Ball ones for $35, $35 to $50. Like those are the basic ones. That's what every SH Figure Arts should be priced at. I know Bandai Namco has a deal with like Dragon Ball and all that stuff where they, you know, they make the licensed stuff. Like they made the action figures way back when as well. At least the Japanese ones. I think we had Jax and Irwin making them here. But you know, Bandai's always had their hand in the pot when it comes to Dragon Ball. Their One Piece figure, all these anime figures are cheaper than something that's licensed by Marvel. And it's just all right. We'll hold on. Let's go here. Let's do it. We'll talk about it now. We'll get this out of the way. Because, what's up, Denzens? How's it going? Welcome. Because what are we getting for this $99? I don't think they've solicited all the accessories yet, have they? They have not. The 35 Diamond Goku was so damn good for the price too. Poses like butter. You know, Denzens, we're just talking about toys and the world and how it's burning and on fire and everyone's getting blamed except for the people that are the problem. I guess I'll wait another year. The economy though, right? How's that going? Yeah, I'm just, it's really rough. Like, so, and this is, life is stressful. Finding a good job is stressful. I work for a company that, you know, job is guaranteed. But it's just not enough hours. I need to go to full time. I need to start getting those hours up. And that's not to buy toys. That's just to be like not stressing every time I get paid and be like, oh, do I have it? You know, like obviously, like I said, stress is killing me right now. It's all over my chin. Stress acne always shows up on my chin. And it's not anywhere else on my face. It's not from not cleaning my face because I wash myself. I'm just saying. It's just, and I've been using face masks the last 2 days to try to minimize it, but it's really bad. It's really gnarly. And then I get into the habit of like picking the scabs off, which is terrible. Don't do that. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out how so I can transfer to another area in the place where it's 40 hours. But I'd be working from like 3 in the morning till 11 in the afternoon, which is fine. 5 days a week. I work 6 days a week now. And my partner, my girlfriend, she's on her 4th job this year, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Spidey does look damn good. Oh yeah, for sure. The Spider-Man is the best looking Marvel vs. Capcom Spider-Man that we've ever gotten. And I'm thinking it's going to be the best articulated Spider-Man that we've ever gotten. I don't really mind the crotch butt joint. That doesn't really bother me. But yeah, it's just like toys are the least of my worries right now. I know it's my channel. I know I got to maintain it. I do get the stuff that I really want. But like, it's like, man, you got to get food. You got to get phone bill. You got to pay your rent. You got to pay whatever other utilities and shit you have. And it's just like, everything's going to go up more. Okay. Things that we want that come from other countries are going to be unaffordable. All right. Thanks, one guy who did all this. One fucking person. It's fucking frustrating. It's awful. But you know, poor people are the problem. People that work paycheck to paycheck are the problem. Trans people are the problem. Gay people are the problem. Immigrants are the problem. Not the almighty rich fucks who control everything with their money and make sure that good lawmakers don't get to make their impact. It's like I said, this live stream is just me talking. If that's not your, you know, what you want to see right now, that's fine. You know, it is, I understand. It's not the most fun subject, but I'm just like venting kind of because, you know, it's Thursday. I got to do my stream. I don't know. Just been a rough week in general. And then we get these little glimmers of light. Like we see this awesome Spider-Man figure and then it's $99 with a $10 non-refundable down payments. And on top of that, are they even going to ship it to America when it comes out? Who the fuck knows? Who knows? So yeah, it's been a rough week for me. I'm feeling like next week will be better. I'm feeling like things will look up. At least as far as personally, the world is just going to keep getting worse and worse. On another note, at least we have Alien Earth. Because that show's great. I need to have another episode we need to watch. I know I'm complaining, but it's that kind of week for me, y'all. So we still don't know what he's coming with. We still don't know what we're getting. Well, this is what it says. Okay. Box contents. Spider-Man figure. What's up, Frankie? How's it going? You know, kind of emo today, but it is what it is. Hope you're doing well. Hope that your day and your week is going well. Hi, Leia. Thank you for showing up. One of my mods, Leia Glacia. How's it going? So this $99 as of right now, free tariffs or whatever the fuck is gonna happen, will give you Spider-Man figure, 4 pairs of interchangeable hands, interchangeable head parts. So what does that mean? Is that a swappable head or is that different eyes? What does that mean? We don't know. There's no solicitation for it. Spider web for swinging. Defensive spider web, so the web shield, adapter parts for spider sense effect part, which is just a clear piece of plastic with stuff printed on it. We saw that. Spider sense effect parts. Okay, so that's the plastic card. So you're really not getting that much for $100. I'll say this now. Maximum Spider-Man came with more than this. That's just a fact, and that was half the price. Frankie, I don't see that. I don't see the tariff surcharge information on here, but I'm assuming that anything and everything is up in the air at this point as far as that, but you have to pay $10 up front. So, and I'm going to say right now, it's the best looking Spider-Man figure. If you wanted a comic book Spider-Man, this is a great looking Spider-Man figure. I don't know how tall he is though. If he's too tall, which Cyclops isn't, so it shouldn't be a problem. But as far as colors, proportions, the spider symbol, all that stuff, great looking comic book Spider-Man, but perfect Marvel versus Capcom Spider-Man. I made a video, my Tuesday video. I didn't know, so I thought I had a video scheduled for Tuesday and I didn't. And I fortunately was already working on the video. Figure Arts is gonna figure arts, absolutely. Get in, losers. We're listening to Black Parade and repeat today. Hey, those kinds of days happen a lot for me. Sometimes I'll be listening to Paramore, which is also pretty emo, and I'll just listen to Paramore all fucking day. Sometimes I'll put MCR like on a loop. That Spidey has the proportions of McDonald's Happy Meal tool. Well, you know what? Spaded one, the one in Marvel versus Capcom has those proportions as well. That's the thing. Like, here. Oh God, look at that fucking hot dog skinned fool on my screen. Wow, I can't type, y'all. Y'all see my browser history and shit. All right, so this is the artwork from the game, not the pixel art. So the pixel art absolutely has those McDonald's toy. What the fuck? Oh, here we go. Has those McDonald's toy proportions. I'll say that right now. Why can't I zoom in? What? I'm very bad at this. I'm sorry. No, no judgments. I worked at Hot Topic in 2007. I'm numb to the emo ways. Yeah, I was very emo. BBT says it's 6.1 inches. Ooh. Yeah, let me go back. That's too tall. It's too tall. Yeah, 6.1 inches. So how tall is Cyclops? I mean, they could be doing their own scale as opposed to like, I mean, they do their own 112 scale anyway. Oh, I didn't even type the whole thing. Oh, I wasn't even typing it. Look at that. I was so confident too. Oh, Dios mío. How tall is he? He's 5.7 inches tall. So you're telling, okay. Is this really the height of Cyclops? Why the fuck is Cyclops taller than Spider-Man? Why the fuck is Cyclops shorter than Spider-Man? What the hell? Ain't no way. Ain't no way, fam. 5.7 inches. No, that's not right. You know that's not right because they changed the height. Okay, that's the old height. So he's got to be at least 6.5 inches for it to be okay because Cyclops is like at least 6 feet tall. Spider-Man is 5'10". I don't care what scale you're going by, but Spider-Man has to be shorter than a lot of other heroes. They corrected it to 6'1" too. So he's the same height as Spider-Man. All right, let's Cyclops canon height. I want to know. 6'3". Okay, so Cyclops Scott Summers is 6'3". Why the fuck is he the same height as Spider-Man? Because watch this. Spider-Man is 5'10". I know this for a fact. So why are they the same height, SH Figure Arts? You just messed up. So now I know that even though this Spider-Man is good looking, it's too big. So if I miss it, it'll make me feel less bad about it. Will I still be bummed that I didn't get it? Absolutely. But he's too tall. What's up with that, y'all? Why do they do me dirty like this? They do me dirty every time. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I saw these go up this week, which is from List Collector. I know nothing about these Rob Liefeld characters. I just know that he's the dude who drew Captain America shaped like a box. And I know that he's the guy that created Deadpool. But y'all are lucky at Figure Arts decided to make him 6 inches tall. Well, yeah, but Spider-Man doesn't need to be 6 inches tall. He should be like 5.11 inches. I don't know how to say that. He should be almost 6 inches tall. But he shouldn't be 6 inches tall if your Cyclops is 6.1 inches, because that's dropping you down by 0.2 in the scale. Because if Cyclops, if they were going like 1/12 like Marvel Legends, which is actually 6.5 inch scale, Cyclops at 6'3" would be 6.3 inches tall. Or no, sorry, 6.6 inches tall. And Spider-Man would be like, that would be acceptable for him to be 6 inches tall. That Youngbloods Die Hard just makes me think of Pepsi Man. I don't know anything about these guys. I know the figures look cool. This guy looks like a Hawkeye ripoff though. Pepsi Man. Oh yeah, he does look like Pepsi Man. Very much Liefeld. Like, look at that. It's got a bodysuit with some slit fries and pouches and straps. That's like Deadpool, but not Deadpool. There's what, Blood Wolf or whatever his name is. So yeah, I'm not a huge Liefeld fan. So he created Deadpool, yes. Hey, look at Shatterstar. But he did not create the personality and the characterization of Deadpool. He just copied Deathstroke and made an assassin that regenerates and has a healing factor and is really good at killing people. That's what Liefeld did. And then everyone else gave him the fourth wall breaking, the running mouth, all that other stuff. So Liefeld complains a lot about the credit that he gets, and it's like, you understand as a non-independent comic book creator, when you work for a company, they own that, right? Liefeld does not draw feet. That's why these pictures don't have the feet in the solicitation. Nary a foot was shown. I'm just kidding. There's a foot right there. But yeah, this guy does look like Pepsi Man. He's like Deadpool Pepsi Man. Yeah, not great. Very expensive. $84 for this. And I think you get way less. Let me see what you get. Die Hard figure, 5 pairs, scabbard, longsword, short sword, battle shield, pulse cannon, removable gear. I think Loose Collector's decent. My only experience is their Vampirella and their Red Sonja, and both of those had pegs break on me, so they're already like past the point of that much money being worth it for me. So I am I think I'm out of Loose Collector. I don't think I need anything that they have. I have the Vampirella. But if Boss Fight makes a Vampirella, I'll jump on that. If Boss Fight makes a Conan, I'll jump on that. All right, let's talk about this. Oops. We'll talk about all the pre-orders. We'll go on the list, except for that one. That one's stupid. 85 is insane. That's what I'm saying. It's way too much. Loose Collector is very overpriced. What do you think of that symbiote Spider-Man? So are you talking about the Marvel Unlimited? What's up, Zach? Welcome. I'm not sure if I've seen you before. You don't look familiar, but hello, welcome to the live stream. If you're a subscriber, if you're new, check out the channel. Stick around. But hello. So we got the strong guy. So Joe, what's going on? How are you? Strong guy. This is a great value. I will say this so every once in a while, Hasbro gives you something that, do you need it? No. Do you get a lot of, I'm stay-at-home figs on IG. Okay, well, welcome stay-at-home figs. I'll check you out. I will make sure I'm subscribed or following you. $40 for this is actually decent. And I will also say that the Fantastic Four for She-Hulk for $24.99, which is a members only video right now. It's going up for everyone on, I think, Saturday, maybe early Friday or late Friday. That is also whoa, look at that, Joe. You're a channel member now. Thank you, Stu. You know what? You're gonna have to get
You must bow on it. Crazy style.
Well, thanks to Stu, Joe, now you get to see my members only stuff. So you get to see I'm hopefully doing my members only. I'm going to do my members only live stream on Saturday. Going to do my members only live stream on Saturday. She-Hulk video is up. I have Sagat in the running for members first, but when I get Conan, that may go up before Sagat, depending on when I get it. What's up, Robert? Thank you for popping in. Keep working. Thank you for popping in. Do have a good day and keep your head up. You know, that weight would look cool with the Thing and the Hulk, and also She-Hulk. Like, I think, like, for the price that you get that She-Hulk at, $24.99. You get an alternate head sculpt. You get 2 dumbbells. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 extra hands. The original She-Hulk that was $24.99 gave you 2 extra hands, a broken assault rifle, and the figure. You didn't get an alternate head. So that She-Hulk figure, the new one specifically, the Fantastic Four one, very worth it. This strong guy, if this is at all up your alley, I'm not getting it because I'm not an X-Force fan, but I'm not going to say, don't buy this, it's stupid. No, $40 if this is what you want. If you missed out on the BAF, this is absolutely something that Hasbro should be doing. Rito better come with the smiling head sculpt. No, they gave him this neutral face, which is new. So this head sculpt was the one that came with the BAF, and then they improved the logo. They painted the white behind it. And he's a big chunky figure. He was a Build-A-Figure, and you get all this for $40. You get the thumbs up, these 2 extra hands, the dumbbell, and this guy. And this thing can also be like bent out and up. So, you know, You are welcome, Joe. I am happy to help spread the joy that comes from being a rascal. Well, thank you, Stu. I'm glad you get some enjoyment out of it. I think it's a great deal. So, Joe, it's 99 cents. Make sure you stick around. You know, all my interviews, which I have one with Big Nerdy coming up. That'll be fun. Trying to work out getting a couple other guests, a return guest and a new guest. Scheduling is difficult. But all that stuff is always, you know, for everybody. It's no longer going to be members first, but we do have the members only live streams on Saturdays. We have members first videos. There are members only videos, like specifically ones that YouTube is like, no, you're gonna get in trouble. You're not gonna get money if you say this. And unfortunately, it's important to have monetized videos on YouTube because that's where I get my figure money at this point. YouTube is how I pay for figures. What's up, Kenzo? How's it going? So, you know, there's incentive there. And I also do like members only stuff. Like I do have blooper videos. I need to make another one. But that being said, I've been pretty good at not messing up when I'm filming. I just had to edit stuff. And if I did mess up, it was something I edited out really quickly and forgot. But I will get back to posting bloopers. And those are members only just because. But there's a lot of stuff. So Joe, make sure you stick around with the Rowdy Rascals because it's a good group of people. I catered it myself. I'm just kidding. But the thing about my channel is I don't keep how I feel personally to myself, like politically, all that stuff. So people know what they're signing up for once they've gotten a taste from me. And if you don't like it, if you do, stick around because there's more of that always, as well as action figure content. But the members only streams are really where I can just talk about whatever the fuck I want. And yeah, I think it's a good deal. 99 cents. I don't think I'm ever going to change the price. I may do a different tier at some point just for anyone who wants to show that support, but it's not essential. It's just a little extra money here for me to get toys and keep the channel going for y'all. What's up, Jerk? How's it going? Welcome. I'm just talking about the pre-orders right now, some of which are good. Strong Guy looks great. This, however, does not look great. I appreciate you popping into my streams, Jerk. I know you're a busy guy. I appreciate everyone that comes in here, but it's great to have other creators come in and just say, hey, if that's all you're going to do, or if you're going to stick around, regardless, I appreciate you. My internet is being really slow right now. Okay, here we go. This is a piece of crap. I think this is dumb. But that being said, there's always something for everybody. Rowdy, also you keep sharing with this. I'm here for you. The toys are cool, but I like to support you. Well, thank you, Stu. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I jump around other channels, hop in, give super chats when I can, be a channel member where I can, because I like to support other creators. I like to support good people who put out good content. And I like to feel like I'm in that boat sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I phone it in. Like today. Today's a phoned in live stream. I don't know if you can tell, but it's okay. It was Thursday. I crashed. I got home from work and I crashed out from like 11 until like 4 o'clock. I was like, all right, I got a nap in. A nap is like 6 hours of sleep for me, which is essentially how much I sleep at night. So I'll do that. I'll pop into the streams that are on tonight. I'm going to go to bed because I got to be up at 3 in the morning. But yeah, this thing is not for 99 bucks, like maybe for 60 bucks. I could see the value in it. But I don't know. The role play stuff, it's fine. It's good for people who don't want to have to build or, you know, fabricate a costume themselves. But if I was going to cosplay, I'd want to put in the time and effort to make something. And when someone asks, where'd you get that? I'd be like, I made it myself. And they'll be like, oh, wow, that's cool. That's just me though. Like, obviously if you make the whole suit and you put this mask on, whatever, that's fine. If you buy a costume, that's fine. I'm just saying for me, I don't really like the role play stuff. Yeah, the Doom helmet is also $100. All the Star Wars helmets are $100. And it's like, I could get something else for $100. I could get more than one something else for $100. I'll look at the Marvel Unlimited figure too. I saw that on Reddit, so we'll get to that. But right now, we've talked about it a little bit already. Am I going to get it? Yes. Do I think that any of the Maximum figures are worth what they're charging? No. But hear me out. The Deadpool that we have from the 2-pack, the San Diego Comic-Con 2-pack, is great. It's good. But this guy has sculpted on detail, more weapons. He's got dupe. Dupe is the real winner here. And they were always going to charge you $50 because unlike the Hulk, I mean, they did do new engineering for that, but they did not do it from the ground up. And if they did do it from the ground up, I guarantee you that Hulk would have cost 80 to 100. That's just a guarantee. If they had completely redone the Hulk with new arms, new legs, new torso, they put the ab crunch and the abdominal ball peg and the upper, all that stuff, it would have been $85 to $100. That is undebatable because the Maximum Spider-Man, everything in there is new. This Maximum Deadpool, other than, I'm not calling them katana because they're not katana. These wakizashi that are his short little swords, those are not new. The guns are from G.I. Joe. And then his little baby knife is also older than Satan's piss. So, like, not everything on here is new, but the figure itself is new. Like this, well, that gun is new. I believe the one on the left is new. I don't think the AK is new. And I know that the M60 or whatever it's called, the machine gun right here, that's not new. But everything else, the head sculpts, the body, that's all new. And that's going to cost you money. That's going to cost Hasbro money on a mold, which is where a lot of their cost goes. So in order for them to do what they got to do, they're going to charge you $50 fucking bucks. And that's they're going to walk home with it happily. And you're going to walk home either with a Maximum Deadpool or you're not. And that's just where it's at. I'm not defending the price point whatsoever. But much like Maximum Spider-Man, this is the best. This is going to be the best Deadpool that we're going to get from Marvel Legends. Up to this point, bar, period, stop. Who knows if they'll keep reusing these molds? They need to make their money back. That's how molds work. But that's also why they're charging $50, 6-inch scales. So they're not even telling us the actual height. We might be witnessing a reset on collecting at these price points. I'm going to get way pickier, which is fine, but I like quantity and quality. I understand. I really do. But I will say this as well. So, you know, the Target exclusive Black Widow that came out, she had all of this stuff. 3 head sculpts. One that was, you know, the 2 swappable head sculpts. The power effects, the weapons, the bracelets, the unshooting bracelets and the regular bracelets, the smoke effect on them as well. We had all that stuff for $32. For $32. Brand new molds completely across the board for that ultimate articulation Black Widow. So that'll tell you how much it costs for them to break even or make a couple bucks. This is just them padding their pockets to make more stuff. And is that what they should be doing to the consumers? No, they should be doing everything but charging us more. But here we are. I saw that they fixed it, but it was pointed out by like Jersey Maniac and a couple other people that Hasbro Pulse had this Maximum Deadpool when it went up for pre-order at $57.99. And they had the Black Series Obi-Wan and Anakin at $27.99. So be prepared. I know last time Hasbro walked back, they were like, "Oh, we're taking all the pre-orders down and we're gonna think about the price." And everything went back to normal. Everything went back to $24.99, whatever. This time they've already got it in their system. So that'll tell you that all the new stuff going forward is going to have a $2 to $5, $2 to $7, depending on what you're looking at, deluxe figure, regular figure, increase on the price. And that's probably to offset import fees and all that shit, but our collectors going to be willing to pay that. Because another shout out Jersey Maniac. We got Yojo Jerk that was in the chat. I don't know if you're still here, but also shout out to you. And then Toy Gains, you know, he was a McFarlane collector primarily. That was his thing. And that's because the value was there. Are they the best figures in my opinion? No. But if you're paying $20 for a 7-inch figure and you get a couple hands and a stand and a card, whatever. You start creeping up to $25, no improvements and all that stuff. It's getting a little questionable for me. Now McFarlane is asking $60 for his Elite figures. And the price point is just completely washed. It's like, there's no value here whatsoever. There's not a single drop of value in a $60 McFarlane figure. I'm not saying the vehicles aren't cool, that they're not worth $50. They're not worth $90. But there's still value in that to have it in your collection for the plastic, for the size, for whatever. Not the $60 elite figures, not the $32 to $40 collector's figures. Not worth it. Now, a 32 Marvel Legends with a bunch of accessories, like if this was $32 to $35, that's a steal. It's $50. So yeah, they did change it back to $49.99. I did see that, I checked. But when it came out, that's just to show you they're prepared. They are prepared to raise these prices up, and it's already in their system. Like it was probably predeterminedly set. Like, oh, let's put these up, and then the system was like, oh, here's the prices you've already calculated for later. And Hasbro's like, oops, we just revealed our hand. So they fixed it. But you know, when Big Bad Toy Store and Amazon and all that stuff went up at $50, like Hasbro said the price was, it's like, so y'all are planning to raise the prices. That is what's happening. Like I guarantee you, next 2 months, right before the holidays, we're sorry. Yeah, so be prepared for that. Maximum Deadpool, I did pre-order him. I pre-ordered him on Amazon, and fuck Amazon, but they get their shit first, and it's free shipping for now. But yeah, I got him pre-ordered because I want this Deadpool. I don't think we have the perfect Deadpool yet. I feel bad for anyone that got the Mafex, because that dude doesn't even come with guns. The reissue that just came out, like, it's a nice figure. But I fue like with the SH Figure Arts Spider-Man, I may get rid of my Mafex just because that's my Marvel vs. Capcom Spider-Man right now. So, who knows? Where is Star Wars? Oh, look, they still have the werewolf. Here we go, Star Wars. Let's see the pre-orders. Black Series. So Anakin is sold out. I grabbed these on Amazon and Big Bad Toy Store, so I'm not missing these. Not for nothing, but the Moss Man Masterverse that dropped on Mattel Creations looks so good. He's already shipped on the way. Can't wait. I'm not a Motu fan, but I'm glad that y'all are eating well. It's a thing that I just would never want to start spending money on because it's a lot. It's a lot. There's so many different versions, so many different characters. I wasn't too distressed about missing the San Diego pack because my Black Series shelf space is pretty limited as it is, and I don't have a place to put their whole diorama of them fighting. Now the extra hands and the heads, that's a bummer, but I have an Anakin Skywalker Sith head from the archive one. I'm sure it'll fit on here. It may be a little oversized or undersized, but I have a Sith head if I want it. But they did do a single release of these. None of you young kids like Motu. Kenzo, it's just not for my time. It's not for my time. I only know G.I. Joe stuff because of the Fernster PSA memes. Like, that's the only reason that I know any of the characters whatsoever. And of course they did the live action movies, but they haven't had a live action Motu movie since what, 89? So I was born in 90. I have no nostalgia for Masters of the Universe whatsoever. Even the reruns, I was just like, it was not my jam. But it is a huge part of the toy collecting community, and I'm glad, like I said, that y'all are eating well. So I got the Revenge of the Sith Anakin. Looks good. You don't get a lot for the price tag, though. Like, these should be $20. These really should be only $20. Because you're only getting a lightsaber and a figure, and that's it. See, look. Anakin Skywalker. Lightsaber. That's it. Now, hello there. This Obi-Wan looks great. I'm excited for him, but same issue. $25 for a figure and a lightsaber. You could have at least included the alternate hands because you already made them. I know you're trying to sell that exclusive, but you could have just left the heads out and gave us the hands. And Leia, yes, it does suck that we don't get the Sith hides for Anakin, but like I said, I'm going to keep my archive head and just get rid of the other the figure and the other head and just be like, well, sold as is. Sell Anakin and Obi-Wan archive is a lot. Be done with it, and then have these ones. So he looks good. It's probably the best Ewan McGregor head sculpt that they've done. His head isn't too small. He can actually hold his lightsaber in the middle. So I'm excited for these. These were the two figures I was waiting on. I'm still waiting for a New Hope Han and Chewie. I'm waiting for Anakin and Obi-Wan for Revenge of the Sith. And I feel like my Star Wars Black Series collection could be like done. Cause I know Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out, but I already have Mando, I already have Grogu. Who are they gonna release in that movie that I'm just like, I definitely need a figure of? Well, I did see Zeb in the trailer from Rebels, which is great that we're getting more Zeb. Shout out to who's Steve Blum? Steve Bloom that voices him. I'm pretty sure. Young at heart kid here. I love Mo too. It's a 50. It's just the mileage on my bones. Yeah, no, age is just a number, Stu. Age is just a number. So when you're playing with toys and you're doing your thing, it doesn't really matter. We're all just here to have a good time and keep each other safe. You know, Sigourney Weaver's character. Yeah, but do I need it? I don't really need a Sigourney Weaver character or a figure on my shelf for Star Wars. It's fine. It's fine, you know? So there's not like a whole lot. Well, I mean, the movie's not out. It does come out next year. I'm excited for that. I'm surprised they haven't released the trailer yet, actually. Let's talk about these. How is that sold out? Now, if you like statues, I'm not holding anything against you. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But statues are fine. These are like plastic pieces of crap, though. I mean, $34 isn't bad for, what is it? This is the 7-inch scale ones, the 1/10 ones. $34 ain't bad. But like, why? Why do you need this? Does anyone need it? It's just McFarlane, and people are like, oh, maybe Todd should get the Diamond Select license. I mean, that's about what he's doing in articulation anyway. They're about there. If anything, he could just buy all their assets and re-engineer stuff and be like, oh, that's how I do pinless stuff. That's how I do it. Hi, CJ. What are you having for dinner? What are you cooking? We made spaghetti yesterday. And then I had a margarita pizza today before the stream. Like $60 for this. Human Torch looks terrible to me. Like he looks like he's posing for an adult magazine or something. Like look at that. Super, like I'm not saying I want to see, but like why does his crotch look like that? Why does it look like he's tucking? Also the face looks really bad. It is not a look that I've ever seen for Johnny. Like look at that face, he's like, ooh. Ooh. Can I get a oh yeah? This is oh look. Oh, I was about to say it's up his butt. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. Doesn't even look like that on the freaking panel. Like he doesn't, there's no shading, there's just like there's no line work, he's just weird looking. Weird looking. I don't like it. It gives me weird feelings. Biscuits and gravy and a hash brown casserole. Damn, CJ, I'm coming over for dinner. That's my kind of dinner. Biscuits and gravy? Hell yeah. Dr. Manhattan nipped Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the statue is kind of weird. It's kind of like oddly like sexual. Like it looks, he looks like he's gonna be like, oh yeah. I don't know. And all of these statues are Spider-Man. There's so many Spider-Man statues. Is this the one you're talking about? Stu? I don't mind this. It looks like damn that pen. I just got a new one. Ooh. It tastes exactly like bubble gum. It tastes exactly like bubble gum. Very Jack Kirby looking, which is cool. Like they captured it very well. Apparently Thunderbolts is on Disney Plus now. I'll finally get the chance to watch that. Maybe I'll watch that after this. It's not terrible looking. I'm just not a statue person. I would rather pose my figures myself and have them rather than let Todd decide for me. Oh look, these are on Big Bad Toy Store. Now, is it something I need or want? No, but it's interesting that they got their figures. Abby Figure Fight Club has had them on. They've been at some cons showing off their stuff. because Hasbro was going to attempt to do football stuff, but their basketball line completely. So Collegiate Legends stepped in, and they're making college have tissues with you for Thunderbolts. Leia, my mind went somewhere completely different reading that. My God. I am very, very, like, my brain is very fucked up right now. Because I was just talking about that Johnny Storm, I guess. But damn, these look great. Like, these look fantastic. They look like they pose well. They're pinless. They're pinless, and it's an independent studio, Todd. Like, what are you doing? You can't just look at someone and copy their homework. Like, really? That's too difficult for you? I like, oh, that's cool. You get a hand with a football for each side, a football, and a bunch of hands. They're good looking figures. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, y'all. That's, I mean, Florence Pugh is hot. Just saying. Savage Crucible people who make these football players. Well, let's check it out. Harbinger Studios, yes. They do make Savage Crucible. Good call, Stu. Good call, because I did not know that. Frazetta's Death Dealer. Oof, $89. Yeah, Florence Pugh is definitely a baddie. Apparently she's going to be in Spider-Man Brand New Day. This guy looks sick. So Savage Crucible has Frazetta license because they also have a Frazetta Conan that I'm hoping I pre-ordered. I don't know if I pre-ordered or not, but I don't have any Savage Crucible stuff. But this guy would look sick fighting Conan. He really would. What's up, Gaines? How's it going? Welcome. I was talking about you a little bit ago. Speak of Gaines and he shall appear, right? Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. We're just checking out some of the pre-orders on Big Bad Toy Store at this point. Harbinger. So yeah, Stu, good call. Harbinger makes Savage Crucible. They also make Collegiate Legends. So these guys are blowing up. I see them doing really well with the Collegiate Legends if they're the same quality of Savage Crucible, which I don't have any of. So Harbinger Studios, if you're watching this, hook a girl up, will ya? I'm just kidding. Just kidding. One day though, I will be a shill for somebody. I will be like, you send me toys, I will talk about them. I'm not going to say that you should buy it or not, but I will talk about the toys. And I will show them off. And whether they're good or bad, that's on you. But send me free shit and I'll talk about it. Just making that known. If anyone who makes toys wants to send me stuff to review, I will do it. And also, I'm kind of mad because I had talked about how, like, if I ever did my own toy line in a Kickstarter, it would be cryptids. I can't talk right now. Not crypto. It would be Bitcoin figures. It would be cryptids. And then Mythic Legions just announced their figure Obscura, which is freaking Jersey Devil. And I'm like, damn it. I was going to make one of those. Mine would be cooler. Just saying. It would be smaller because the Jersey Devil's like yay high. And it would be like actually proportioned like the Jersey Devil, which is say like a goat body with some wings and a weird, you know, I would make it look like the cryptid has been described. The figure Obscura one is really big and bulky. I don't think that's up for let me find it. Obscura Jersey Devil. Y'all see how bad my typing is? Please don't look at that. Devil. All. Hello? Where is, here we go. Four Horsemen. Y'all just watch me Google in action. See, that's what I would make the Jersey Devil look like if I made a Jersey Devil figure. No, Leia, I still haven't seen Fantastic Four. Like I said, shit's been stressful, man. I'm just trying to make sure that we pay all the bills and maybe get a toy here or there before I can go to the fucking movies. See, that doesn't look like that. It looks cool. I mean, they got the tail shape, but it's too big. If I ever make a toy line and I get a Kickstarter, it's gonna be cryptids. Wave 1 will be Jersey Devil, Chupacabra, Bigfoot, and then the deluxe figure would be Nessie. That would be my wave 1. So if anyone wants to make toys with me, let me know. We'll work it out and we'll get a Kickstarter going. I'm just shooting for the stars here. Give me free toys to review. Let's do a Kickstarter together. Any random person watching. Doesn't even look like Jersey Maniac. You know what? As soon as I saw that announced, I thought of him because I put the Jersey Devil on my thumbnail. I was like, he's got Jersey in the name. I'm just going to put the Jersey Devil on the thumbnail. So now I associate the Jersey Devil with Jersey Maniac. And I also met him at a Toy Tuber and his wife. They're very nice people. So it was very nice to see them. Cool. I'm glad I segued into this because we can talk about this for the last 10 minutes. Fantastic looking figure. I, however, am not trying to do the Mythic Legions things. Nessie is the best one. Chupacabra is the best one, Leia. Nessie is the best dinosaur cryptid. We'll go with that because the Chupacabra is an alien from a space zoo, right? That's what the theory is. It's actually just Coyote with mange, but it is what it is. He looks cool. I don't ever think I've heard of the Jersey Devil having a bone shillelagh though. He's not Irish, is he? Is he Irish? If he is, I'll have to test him on his potato knowledge. Oh, look at that. We get a signings map. I guess that comes with the figure. That's really cool. Yeah, because there's a deluxe and there's a regular. And look at that. Sightings of the Jersey Devil. Is there one in Hasbrook where I was? If Gaines is still here, let me know how far the Pine Barrens is from where Toy Tuber Expo was. Because I may have to make a road trip to the Pine Barrens and just go exploring for the Jersey Devil. That'd be fun. That'd be a fun video, right? I'm all over the place, y'all. I'm sorry. It's been a rough week, like I said. But this is the deluxe version. You get a shirt, a sweatshirt, a poster, a pin, and a cup. The map is cool. I think the map is what's on the cup. I don't think you get a copy of the map, but you get a cup for drinking things out of. And it's a very cool looking figure. I don't hate it whatsoever. I was just like, y'all stole my idea. That's where I was at with that. But yeah, it is, what is this? Sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. Whoever did this shot, look, they did a great job with it. Beast of Busco is a cryptid from Churubusco Lake in Indiana. I had to search for dumb state. Because you're from Indiana, right, Stu? You know, there's this bridge near me. Like, it's like, I want to say it's like 2 hours, 3 hours. It's called Bunny Man Bridge. And apparently there's a guy in a bunny suit that haunts it. Like, he used to be like an escaped mental patient or something like that. I would also make a Bunny Man figure. Would it look kind of like Frank from Donnie Darko? Probably. But maybe a little more deranged and a little like in a torn up suit and obviously not the same. But it would be similar. He wouldn't have the metal mask, but he'd probably have his face showing and just be all like, you know. Also, I got to notice that my Scooby-Doo Shaggy should be coming from from Big Bad Toy Store soon. So hopefully I get that around payday. I don't want to miss that. I feel like if I don't get my Shaggy, it's going to be sold out. So I need to make sure I get that. Lots of cool pictures. They did a great job with the photography on this. Yeah, but the good part, Northwest Indiana. Well, it's good to know there's a good part of Indiana too. I'm joking. I'm just joking. What's up, Keanu Leaves? I'm killing it in some ways, and in some ways I feel like I could do better, but thank you. I appreciate you, Keanu. It's good to see you. I haven't seen you for a while. Jersey Devil. Looks great. Not the one I would have made, but that's because this is 4 Horsemen, and these are all made to be interchangeable and all that stuff, so I'm sure you can swap all this stuff with other figures. But yeah. Cool looking figure. I got no issues with it. I just want to make sure that I'm the first person that makes a 6-inch scale articulated Chupacabra figure if it ever comes to that. I would like to have that honor. If somebody didn't leave a like yet, please do for the Donnie Darko reference. Yeah, right? Donnie Darko is one of my favorite movies. I don't talk about that movie enough. It's a great movie. The director got very lucky because everything else that he's worked on is absolute shit. But I think he wrote and directed that movie, and he just had a vision that either failed its way to success or it was executed perfectly, and that was his one idea. Because they made an S Darko sequel. Not good. He didn't have any involvement. Did he have involvement with it? I don't know. But it wasn't good. I know that. But yeah, Donnie Darko is a very, very interesting movie about multiverses and alternate realities and probability and all that kind of stuff. So it was very high concept. Oh, you know, so let's talk a little bit about TV before we go, because Alien Earth is happening right now. Hold on. Ta-da! Alien Earth is happening right now. It's a great show. It's so nice. It's so refreshing to have good Predator and Alien content coming out, because we've been waiting by the teat to just give us some dust. It's like, no, AVP Requiem, no, Predators. Well, Predators was good. The Predator, no. We got a few good Alien games, but starting with Alien Romulus. Oh yeah, check out that Unlimited Spider-Woman. I'll look that up while I'm talking. Alien Romulus was a great movie. And then we got Alien Earth right now, which is fantastic. I love the concept. I love where the story's going. I like the dynamic of all the characters. Timothy Oliphant is great. I don't want to spoil anything because I wasn't sure if he was the type of character that he is, but I didn't know for a fact. But I was like, okay, so he is, and he does a great job. It's I don't want to spoil anything. It's a really great show, and there's another show coming back soon that I'm really excited for. Hopefully soon. It's a really ambitious show because the books that it's based on are fucking crazy. They span for like millions of, I don't know if it's millions, but hundreds of thousands of years. So there's this book series called The Three Body Problem, written by a Chinese author. I think there's like 3 or 4 books. I think there's 3 books. And the first season came out like a year and a half ago. Such a good book. Such a good show. Like, there's some differences, but the show did a fantastic job of portraying the idea. And this isn't a spoiler because this is set up right in the first episode. So the premise of the show is that there's a race of aliens that are from a body or a planet that has three suns, which is a problem. It's unsolvable. Neil deGrasse Tyson has said you cannot predict anything in a 3-body thing. So that's a literal physics question that is not solvable. It's called the 3-body problem because this race is from a planet with 3 bodies. They have 3 suns, and they're on their way to Earth, but they're saying you've got 400 years to prepare. They have these things and people working for them and these robot drones that got there faster and all this stuff. But it's such a high concept sci-fi show. And I really enjoy it. Like, I love sci-fi. I don't know if I talk about it enough to put that forth, but one of my favorite shows ever is Stargate SG-1. So take that as you will. I love sci-fi. Looper is a great movie. It's a good Rian Johnson movie, surprisingly. Okay, I do have that figure up just for you, Leia, before we get out of here. All right, so here is the Marvel Unlimited Spider-Woman. Here it is. Ta-da! This is, shout out to Toy Arc. Not great, but I will say that this is what Marvel Unlimited is known for. They'll give you a repaint, a very, very cheap to make repaint on a card, and they'll say, here you go. They did that with the yellow and red Daredevil. They did it with the Night Spider, and now they're doing it with Spider-Woman. I believe it's on the Shriek body, which is an upgrade because they haven't done a pinless Marvel Unlimited figure. But I pay for the subscription. I'll probably end up getting this and probably just sell it for an exorbitant amount of price. It's not scalping because it's exclusive. So you look at what people are buying it for and you put it a little bit under that and you sell it. Because there's no paint. The head sculpt is all right. Like, you could, but there's no point. There's no point. So yeah, it's not a great figure, Leia. If that's what you wanted me to confirm. I am he who ravaged the world. Doom! It's not even related to Doom. Like, there's Doom, there's the Thing, there's Latveria, and then we have this little lady right here. So yeah, not my favorite. I'm never gonna get a Nekanara. Probably not. They don't really do the protagonist. They always do the antagonist, which is, that's just how NECA operates. You'll never see them do, I mean, they did do Laurie Strode, which is surprising. But like they don't really do the hero. They do the bad guy. Because the bad guys are more fun. Bad guys have more fun. That's just what it's about. Like, but yeah, okay. We made it for an hour. This random, I had no idea what I was going to talk about live stream, but it's Thursday, so I tried to stay consistent. I did not do my members only last week. Did I? I did. The week before because I was at ToyTuber Expo. But I will try to do my members only on Saturday. I will try to do some gaming early Sunday morning. Probably get up before my girlfriend comes home from work, start that stream, play for like 2 hours, get off. So I'm going to try to stay consistent with that. I'm going to try to do Thursdays, obviously, as a rundown earlier in the day because, you know, we got Mega Powers and we got Maximilian who streams like directly after me, and we got a bunch of other streams on Thursday. So I'm like the warm-up. I like to see it. I start at 5, end at 6, then everything starts in about 2 hours. So, you know, I'm like the warm-up show, the opening act, as it were, on Thursdays. And then Saturday, just kind of in my own space, 5 p.m., 5 to 6 p.m. on Saturdays. But yeah, gaming I'll try to do on Sunday. I'm going to try to do it once a week. I'm going to try. I want to play Spider-Man. I want to beat it. Haven't beaten it. It's a game it's been on my backlog for a long time. Yes, everyone does rock Stu. Thank you, CJ, for being here, my mod. Thank you, Leia, for being here, my mods. And thank you, Stu. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for gifting Joe Ara a channel membership. We got a new Rowdy Rascal, so one more shout out for that. How's it going, everyone? Todd McFarlane back with another way to get my nut. You know, we lost the Batman way to get the nut, so now we're gonna go at it on Mortal Kombat, and I'm gonna release really cool figures. $30 a pop. You know, we get a set of hands, you get a handstand, you get a handstand. You don't get much else, you know, with the Todd Father. So there's a little clip from that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. I'm tired. I want to go back to bed, actually. I want to get my good night's sleep tonight. But I'll probably pop in. You'll probably see me in Mega Powers saying, hey. You'll probably see me in Max's stream saying, hey. What if he streams today? I don't know if he's streaming today. I didn't see anything. But we'll see. All right, y'all. Check out all those other shows. Thank you for showing up, tuning in. Replay Squad. Love you. Keep your head up. Stay brave. Be kind to your local LGBTQ community. I love you. I will see you next time. And bye-bye.
Just wait 1 minute. I'm watching this new Rowdy Riles video and it's really awesome. I don't want to miss it.
It's like this chick that reviews action figures and it's really freaking cool.
Yes, I think they saw some videos. There's some really good contents out there, you know?
She reviews the ponies and stuff because you knows I love ponies.
She doesn't review ponies. It's freaking cool stuff, Toki.